friends clan, thank you for tuning in. Welcome back to my channel, All Things Random, here with another episode. Today I'm gonna really I had you guys send in questions just to kind of get to know me, whatever you want to ask me, just to kind of get this channel, this journey going. I received a few questions, well, more than a few, so I'm going to answer all of those on camera. Hopefully it gives you a better insight on who I am, and let's just get started. So I'm gonna have my phone in my hand, but that's just so I can read the questions.
Don't you know that you're beautiful, just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful, no matter what the scars.
Okay, question number 1 from a subscriber says, what inspired me to start this YouTube channel? The short answer is basically I have a lot of things that I've been through, a lot of experiences, learning curves, drama, just a lot of things. So I feel like YouTube is the best way for me to express it and just kind of get my journey out there and to see how I can help somebody overcome something, or just so people can kind of learn my story and kind of hope that it resonates with someone. The next question is, what is the meaning behind my channel name, All Things Random? So my name is Franny, short for Franchita. The name Frandoms is just random ideas or thoughts from Franny. F is my initial, so I just kind of put a spin on it. Frandoms, random. So that's it. Okay, another person asks, what is my target audience, or who is my target audience? Like I mentioned, it's basically anybody who needs some kind of positivity, empowerment, or just want to learn about whatever topic I'm discussing. Just somebody who wants to belong to a community where we support, uplift, and love on each other. That's who my channel is for. The next question is, what's one life lesson that I've learned that I wish I knew sooner? For me, it would be the biggest thing would be learning about how important your relationship is with money and credit, how important it is. I didn't learn about the relationship with money and how important it is to have a respect for money and how important credit is until later 30s. I maxed out credit cards. I was in debt. Like, I've been through all of that in my 20s. And so I had to learn later in the game. And, no fault to my mom and my dad, but they just only could teach me what they knew. So I learned about it later on. Next question from the Friends Clan. How do you define self-love and self-care? Well, for me, it's basically whatever you do that makes you feel good about you. That could be getting you monthly massages, that could be reading a book, drinking a cup of coffee, whatever you can do to make yourself feel good, minus the work day, minus school, minus all the obligations we have as parents, spouses, things like that. Whatever you can do just to make yourself feel good or bring you some kind of joy, to me, is self-care. My self-care is basically having a good cup of coffee. I'm a reader, so I'll get my Kindle, sit down and read, no distractions, no phone calls, nothing like that. Just have my coffee and read me a good book. That's my self-care. I do love massages as well. I try to get those once a month, but it's been a couple of months since I've been. So just like I said, do anything that just brings yourself joy, showing love on yourself. Okay, another question is, do you really like that lady you call your baby mama? So they're referring to my daughter father's wife. So my baby daddy wife, I call her my baby mama because we just have that kind of relationship, which is unexpected. Usually the wife and the baby mama don't get along, but in our situation, we are the best, closest friends. Yes, I love her dearly. Another question says, am I married? And if so, how long? I will be married 4 years on September 26th. What are some of my favorite hobbies outside of YouTube? I love to fine dine. I like to go out to eat. I'm a foodie, so I like to try different restaurants. Me and my friends will go out to eat, me and my husband, me and my daughter, whatever. I love to eat. And I like to skate, roller skate. Like I said, I like to read. I am an avid reader. If you want my suggestions on books, just let me know. And the next one is, how do you stay motivated during tough times? Well, for me, I'm kind of self-motivated, but there are times when I'm feeling a little bit unmotivated. So what I'll do is kind of just call a friend or text a friend and kind of, you have that one person that you can go to, or that two people that you can go to give you a little bit of inspiration. I have been reading the Bible more. I've been praying more. So I just try to find a way. What's the piece of advice that I would give to my younger self? I would reconsider going to college for as long as I did. I mean, I'm not gonna say that it wasn't a great experience. I have learned a lot, but I just feel like for the amount of money that they charge to go to college, you definitely don't need to do that to learn whatever. Or so yeah, I would tell myself, make sure you know what you want to do before you go to college. Don't just go because that's what the parents said we got to do. What is your favorite way to unwind after a long day? Coffee. I love coffee. I am a coffee connoisseur. I have different types. I have all the different machines at home. So that's my favorite thing to do to unwind. What's something that I'm passionate about right now? My YouTube channel. I'm very passionate about it. I'm just been, like I said, wanting to do this for 2 years. So this is my baby and I'm going to really nurture it and just watch it grow. I'm just so happy and proud of myself. Sometimes you got to, pull your own motivation and just be happy in your own moment, because there are people who would say, why are you starting a YouTube channel, girl? What is you doing? But you have, in those moments, you got to remember why you're doing it. Remember that it's your passion and just keep moving forward. Okay, so it says, how do you handle relationships with people who don't support your dreams? That is a great question, because I've done a lot in my life, and there's been times when you would think your friends and your family will support you, but honestly, your biggest supporters are strangers, okay? For me, it's just something about that I don't let it affect me. Yes, I would like more of my closer people to support anything that I do, but sometimes life's just not built that way. So I just don't let it get to me. The older me used to get mad and maybe cut them off or don't support them as much. But as I got older, I just understand that because you're doing something does not necessarily mean that your friends have to do it too. Just because they don't doesn't mean they don't support you. So I had to learn that as I got older. So for me now, if they don't support me, it's fine. Just, it's okay. What's something that you've never shared publicly before? I would say my secret obsession. So at night, I like to watch cartoons. I have Disney Plus. I don't have any small kids, but I have the subscription because I love cartoons at night. I literally go to sleep to cartoons. And also, to help me sleep, I play raindrops and thunderstorms music to help me sleep. So that's something I don't think a lot of people know. How do I balance all the work life? You seem like you do a lot in personal projects. How do I do work-life balance? For me, it's a schedule. I basically put everything on my calendar, and I try to carve time out for my mental health, for my own time. I carve time out for my husband, of course, and friends, things like that. But for the most part, it's about putting everything on the calendar and just prioritizing what's more important, of course, or something that you need to get done. If you got it on your calendar, you know how it would flow. So I literally put everything on my calendar, even drinking water, I put it on my calendar. Says, how was my relationship with my family after losing a loved one? So I'm assuming this person is speaking about, I lost my parents 4 years ago, and they died 2 months apart. My mom died in April of 2020, and my dad died June of 2020. So my relationship, I have 3 older sisters. We really communicate every day. We have a group chat, so we just talk more. My mom was the matriarch of the family. She's kind of the glue, help everything stay together. But we don't get together as much as we used to, like on holidays, but we do talk every day in the group chat. And also when it's somebody's birthday, we go out to dinner. So we do try to keep that bond going. A lot of my family is out of town. I don't have a lot of family in Chicago. This is my dad's side in Chicago, but my mom was born in Mississippi, and all my family is in Memphis, in that area. So again, me and my sisters and I have one niece. So me, my sisters, my one niece, and my daughter, we have a group chat and we talk every day. The last question is, what is the most difficult decision that I had to make? I had to make a lot of difficult decisions, but I would say the one that really sticks out is letting my mother go. Like I said, she passed away, and I took off work for 9 months. I was completely depressed. Nobody really knew my extent of my depression and things like that. So here I am 4 years later able to talk about it, is because I had to trust God, find some kind of peace knowing that I was there with her through the last moments. I did what I did was as a daughter. I was the best daughter ever. Anything she needed, I was there. She even moved in with me her last months leading up to that. So having peace in that allowed me to be able to just truly let her go. She'll always live in here. I'll always have my memories of her. But in order for me to thrive in life, you have to just, have peace with the person, going away. or deceased. So for so many years, I didn't have that. It was like an empty hole, which is still is like gonna always be a void. It's my mother, but I wasn't able to, like, I was checked out of life, honestly. Like, a lot of my work projects fell through. A lot of commitments I had, I couldn't meet because I was depressed. Nobody really knew. My friends knew, like, I was sad, and not myself. Like, I just kind of let myself go. But I was truly depressed. Like, didn't want to live anymore. I don't think I ever said that to anybody, but it's the truth. And once I finally made peace with that situation, and through therapy, it's helping me as well. So grief does not expire. I'm not saying that I don't grieve her. I don't think about her. I don't cry. I do. But just having that peace, it's an inner peace that I have to know that I have more things that I need to do here and that she'll be proud. And I have a daughter that I have to continue to be a role model for. So having that peace is what basically helped me get through. But that was the most difficult decision, is letting her go. So thank you guys for tuning in to All Things Frandom. I really, really appreciate the questions. I hope I answered all of them. And like I said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys. Bye, Friends Plan.